So if you're looking for a game that has everything in it, a very adorable setting, relaxing vibes, challenge but not too much of it, customization, and perfect for a newbie or for a girl newbie, this is the one. Hola besties, it's Kay here, and today we're finally gonna be reviewing another Nintendo Switch game. Well, I apparently didn't give up trying new things, and I hope so did you. Oh, didn't you? I hope you didn't give up either, on my channel especially. And I actually came up with a name for this series. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I was thinking about naming it Too Hard to Play, or Is the Game Too Hard to Play? So today we're gonna be talking about Pokémon Shield. And for those who are new on this channel, hi, I'm Kay, and I'm reviewing games on the base of newbiness. I haven't played many games on PlayStation or Nintendo or whatever, because I never grew up having a console. But now that I'm an adult with adult money, I decided to give my dream life a chance, and I'm trying new stuff here. So every time I get a new game, I review it from the perspective of a newbie gamer. How is it? Is it hard to play? Do you need extra knowledge for playing it, and so on. So if this is something that you like, or you think you know a person who might need some newbie advice, please share my channel or subscribe to it, leave a comment down below, and I'm going to be super happy to get to know you. Now let's dive in. Today we're going to be talking about an amazing game, and it is Pokémon Shield, or generally Pokémon games. Brief story is, I don't have that much experience with Pokémon games, but I grew up watching Pokémon series, the anime, and I grew up like playing Pokemon, which is funnily enough, it was uncovered by the game. Once I started playing, I was like, wait a minute, I do remember this in my childhood. So I used to play Pokemon, but not on a console, but just with my friends, inventing new Pokemons and just like having fun as kids do. And I don't know, it just made me so happy to realize that I had connection to the game. I also started rewatching the anime. I'm not a big anime fan, but I'm trying. I'm honestly trying my best. There are like 5 anime films that I watched in my entire existence, and I really hope to get back into it. I also recently started reading manga, and I blame going to Düsseldorf for that, because that city is full of Japanese culture. It's also called like the Asian part of Germany. So once I came back there, I was like, I'm recharged on that. And as a very obsessive human being I am, I also obsess about everything right now. So I uncovered for myself not only the Pokemon game, but also Pokemon collector's card, the card game, the toys, the everything. The amount of games that there is dedicated to this is insane, and I'm very excited. But first, before we dive into the game, I got something with me, and of course, it's the cards. I just started over obsessing about that. I started collecting Lorcana cards, which are Disney cards, and the Pokemon cards, not for playing, because I definitely don't have anybody to play with, but I absolutely love how they look, and I over obsess about the card pulling content. You don't want to know how much card pulling content I watch daily. This gives me that small, fast dopamine that everybody's looking for. So let's make some card pulls, and let me warn you, this is going to be awkward, because as mentioned, I don't know anything. Like, I know 10 Pokemons maybe in total, but here in this set, I'm hunting one special card, and the card is Trainer Xenia. And because this is my name. I mean, Kay is just like an internet name, but in reality, my name is Xenia, and the trainer has blue hair, and I had blue hair, so it has something personal for me. So let me unpack this. Fully excited to. This is gonna be awkward, get ready. I'm back, and I need to report that this set was a complete fail, without a zero card that will be valuable whatsoever. But that's the dopamine in it. You never know what you got. So when you start playing Pokemon, there are some things you need to know. The game is turn-based, so this is easy. I love turn-based games. The visuals are extremely cute and relaxing, and the game is old, relatively old, so you shouldn't be expecting the in-your-face, extremely cool graphics. They are a bit repetitive, I would say, but still extremely cute, and it's insane if you are just entering the world of Pokemon as me, because seeing all of those cute creatures and seeing how the world is built, it's very, very cute. So as for plot, you start as a small young individual in the Galar region, and your goal is to become the gym champion. You also have a friend that you chill with, and the friend is very enthusiastic about doing this kind of gesture. Like whatever you do, he's like, I'm gonna be the champion, yeah! And he moves in this weird, cheerful, gorilla-like gesture, which I'm like, I got it, just relax, just please stop, we don't need that anymore. But so you and him, you're both extremely motivated to become the new gym champions, and your job is to just like get to the region where the gym championship is being held, train on your way, collect the Pokemons, and it's perfect for somebody who's just starting into the world. As far as I was explained, it's like the second easiest game in the Pokemon universe, so it's perfect. You don't have to have like any deep knowledge, and you can slowly learn things on your way. So the game is sort of like spreading and starting small with just a couple of items that you can pick, with just a couple of Pokemons, with just a couple of little enemies. I wouldn't even call them enemies. They are just your opponents, I would say. And you start very slow, very low, and gradually they are introducing more and more things that you can use. So you start in your little tiny small village, you go into a couple of fights. Well, I still call them fights. So you're being challenged a couple of times by other trainers, and that's what you do. You walk around, you collect things, and you proceed in the game by doing so. So every time you're being challenged, a big screen comes out, and you can pick your Pokemon that you're going to do the moves, and your opponent is going to pick a Pokemon that they are going to move, and the fight starts where you just like turn-based pick up your moves that will hurt the other Pokemon more, or you can catch the other Pokemon, for example, if you need it for your collection. The whole knowledge is mainly built on the fact that there are like fire, water, earth, and so on Pokemons, and you have to pick the one that will be stronger against the opponent. So if you're thinking like, okay, if the opponent has a fire Pokemon, maybe the water Pokemon would be actually a good idea because water is gonna kill fire. That's how I understood this. Please don't judge me, I'm just starting. And yeah, that's very easy to proceed. It doesn't require any special knowledge. It doesn't require any fighting skills, and that's what I like. You just travel calmly, you just unlock new areas for yourself. You're doing everything in your own pace, so you're not even pulled into any like hardcore stuff from the first times. Even the first like couple of hours in the game, you can just go as slow as you want to, and I think it's amazing because you just pick your own tempo. If you want to just walk around, collect Pokemons, or train your Pokemon until a certain level, you can just absolutely do that before you actually enter any big fights. Now, sometimes I was very optimistic and got onto some bigger, huge Pokemons that were a bit too much for me, and I had to run because they like slapped all of my creatures with one slap, and they were all tired and sick and dead, and yeah, I definitely needed to recover first before I got into some bigger fights. I'm still figuring this out, and I'm still figuring the dynamics out, but this is perfect for somebody who is just starting into it. You definitely, I wouldn't say try it as your very first game in Nintendo or in any games if you've never ever had any experience. Like for those who just start into the world, I always recommend Animal Crossing and games like that where you cannot really lose. Your goal is just to slowly progress, collect resources, or any farming simulators are perfect for starters. So this one is like a notch higher. It's still below the platformer games that actually require like very certain movements and jumping and making sure and being aware of your space around you. So this one is somewhere in between. If you already feel like you want a teeny tiny bit of challenge, but not really too much so that it would frustrate you, because I get very easily frustrated, this is for you. basically you just enjoy a very nice atmosphere, you enjoy really nice music, it's very calming, and that's something I really appreciate, because sometimes you just don't want to be stressed, you just want something nice. The time flies so fast when you play it, and every single Pokemon is so adorable. So you can get them learn new moves, you can let them forget moves, you can use the different things that you pick up on your way, such as Pokeballs, to catch new Pokemons, or you can like grab the discs that are given you by trainers and other personnel there, that will give special abilities to your Pokemon. So as I told you, you can keep it as simple or as complicated as you want to. I don't have that much experience in the games where you have a lot of things in your bag and you grab things from your bag and you use it and then you switch it and everything. Like, for me, this is a lot. And so far, a couple of hours in the game, this game didn't require me too much of doing that. Now I have a lot of things in my bag, and this is true, but I didn't have to use them. Like, I can pick to use them or to not use them, especially because with the help of a Pokeball, for example, you can grab a very strong Pokemon at the end of the battle and lock him in, and then he's going to be yours, so you can actually just use a very strong one even without training him. It requires a little bit of skill, not gonna lie, but it's definitely doable. In this series, there are two games. There is the Pokemon Shield and there is the Pokemon Sword, and I think so far, from what I know, they are only different with a couple of little tiny tweaks and the Pokemons that you're gonna get in the game. And I think it's honestly perfect because you have all elements of everything. You have a little bit of character design. You have a little bit of character design there where you can change your outfits, change your hairstyle, and dive into the whole Pokemon world. And you also have a little bit of combat elements that can still spice everything up. And honestly, if you're a fan of this like cute Asian manga anime style, this is just the absolute highlight for you to start with. I definitely give this game an absolute solid 10 right now. My opinion may change, of course, but so far so good. I really enjoy this. I really spend evenings just playing it, and it helps me to gradually, slowly step into the world of Pokemon, and I really hope the world is gonna welcome me. So if you're looking for a game that has everything in it, a very adorable setting, relaxing vibes, challenge but not too much of it, customization, and perfect for a newbie or for a girl newbie, this is the one. I definitely highly recommend you. If you're a big Pokemon fan and you just thought, what the hell was I talking about for this amount of minutes? This was so stupid. But you're actually thinking about how to get your friend, best friend, your relative, or anybody you know into the Pokemon world, and they're an absolute noob like me, recommend them that, because I definitely think they're going to be interested. This is a very great start for somebody who's just getting into gaming. And until then, we're going to talk about new games. I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you for sacrificing your minutes here, and I'm going to see you again. Bye, friends!